Well, hello, everybody, and welcome back, once again, to Minecraft. You rejoin me on the 13th episode, I believe it is, where, as of last episode, we had just gotten this fairly nice pathway network installed for all the major structures that we built so far, aside from the mine, which is a significant distance that way, so that'll have to wait for another time. And what else did we do? We also got a brand new set of enchanted tools. Our diamond pickaxe now has fortune on it, which I believe I was told was one of the better enchantments I could get. And my diamond sword has sharpness 2 and knockback 1, which is a good sight better than my previous one. Now, some of you may remember if you watched the previous episode that I had set some goals that I did not quite get to, and I intend to reach those goals today. Also, you may notice that I did actually finally get my skin back, so we're back in working order to a fuller extent. So I'm just going to read these goals here. Now, the two goals I had set last time were... I'll just read them off here because they're right next to me. I had set a goal to put a little decorative flower pond underneath our cow pen over there. I just think it would look nice and give this path some reason to terminate that way. And I also wanted to begin construction of what I have dubbed the wall. Just a little bit of a fortification that surrounds this whole area as of its current size. So we have a little bit more protection against outside mobs and just any other dangers that might happen to find their way in. So those were the goals I had as of last episode that I couldn't quite get to because these paths took far longer than I expected to. I have one other goal that I want to do for this episode, and it's sort of expanding on things that we've already been doing, but I think that they would still be good things to try and do this episode anyway, because not only are they fairly small, but also they seem fairly beneficial to our future in this world. I think the most important thing that I've put down is trying to go after Endermen, because I know that they give a resource that is incredibly valuable to progress in this game, and we've been avoiding them quite strongly as of this whole series, but I think that now we're finally really equipped to deal with them. And we fought a few before and we had no trouble with them, so I think we are definitely ready at this point. And the other thing that I had wanted to do that's fairly minor was just continue with our brewing operation and make some more potions, because I did do a little bit of research and I remember a few potions that we can make with the resources we currently have. So let's get started, why don't we? I think actually what I want to start with will end up being this little pond, because I think that will probably be... I don't know, it feels like a good goal to start on, so I'm going to start on it. Now, of course, for it, we need dirt, of which we have no shortage, flowers, of which we also have no shortage, and water. Now we have 5 buckets and that infinite water source. Oops, sorry about that. We have this infinite water source that we can use to just fill this whole thing entirely, so this shouldn't be that hard, and it should be quite quick, really. So I think we should get that done right now. Now I want this waterfall to be a key feature of, like, falling into it. And I think I want the whole water to be on the same level as this part. So I think we're going to aim to make the pond part start at this level. So I guess we just have to decide the size and shape of our pond at this rate. I'll do a basic outline of what I want it to look like. Just getting something down so that I have some sort of reference for how it will eventually look. And then do that and that. And I think that's probably about the size that I want it to be. Of course, I will have to make this look more natural, but that shouldn't be too hard. Oops. There we go. Yeah, I just have to make this a little bit more seamless so it doesn't just jut out really jarringly. But I have experience with that, so it shouldn't be too bad. Now we can sort of build it into this fence thing that we've done. Hello, cow. Did you happen to escape from up there? I don't think you did, but you never know. These cows seem fairly adventurous and devious, considering that they inhabit these mountains like mountain goats. I wouldn't put it past them, is my point. Just making this... I just want to make it not stick out so hard. And I think that that's probably about good for that goal. And I'll have to end up filling this bottom part first. Because, of course, we're going to have to do this in layers. Now, can I fill multiple buckets at the same time? Yes, I can. I guess they just go into my inventory. Yeah, they do. Okay. That works for me. Oh, I totally missed that. Oops. How did I miss that? I guess I could just fill in this whole area over here while I'm here. Because I've got nothing better to do with it, so I'll just make it look a little bit less unnatural. And I'll probably have to... I'll just get all this stuff out of my inventory. Hello, scary noises. Nice to see you. Now, I don't know how many buckets of water this is going to take, but I can't imagine it's going to be a small amount, so... What may actually be beneficial is building an infinite water source inside this little lake thing, so I don't have to do these trips. Is there anywhere where I could do that? I guess I could do it here temporarily, and then I could fill that in with water. Yeah, that'll work. Works for me. So I'll just fill in everywhere where I see water needs to be. And hopefully it'll even out eventually. Oh, there it goes. Whoa, that was cool. It just like all filled up automatically. And then this area over here. Ooh, okay. Oh, can I fill that in? No, don't push me in there. There we go. That was actually not as long as I thought it was going to be. That was fairly easy. Now, of course, we have to do this upper level, but it shouldn't be too hard. Just get all these buckets in my inventory. I probably don't need the shovel right now. I'll just, yeah. Just do the edges. Looks like that didn't compromise my infinite water source, which is good because I need it to make this less annoying. There we go. While I'm doing this, I guess I'll take the time to ask how everyone's doing. I've been doing fairly well. I'm just getting prepared for finals week at school, actually. It's a bit stressful, but nothing that I haven't done before. I've dealt with plenty of finals in my day. Why can't I get up? There we go. Yeah, I've dealt with finals before, and I'm not super worried about it. It'll be alright. It's just that prep period where I have to start thinking about all the things I've got to remember and study for and whatnot. Oh well. Whatever the case, I'll be alright. I hope everyone else is doing well in this time. The summer weather has definitely well and truly come back, especially for me. Which is nice. It's nice to have warmer weather, so it's... I don't know. I think my air conditioning is just not the strongest in the world, so it's nice when the weather decides to be warmer, so I don't have to use it. So it's just naturally kind of warm in here, which I like. I don't know how I'm gonna do this part. Okay, I might have an idea. If I fill in this bottom part and then break it back out again, maybe I can use it to... I can just fill in the top part and then break out the bottom. That seems like it's working at least, so we'll keep trying it until... And if it doesn't work, then we'll find something else. I ran out of dirt. Okay, well, let me just get this done. Let me up. There we go. It just really doesn't want to let me up. I don't know why. And then fill this in, maybe? Yes, that worked very well, actually. And I guess that now enables us to actually truly decide what the contour of the lake is going to be. Or the little pond. This is nowhere near lake-sized. I guess we'll just make it follow the other one fairly faithfully. I can actually see where it was because of the pattern of the dirt. I just want to make it look aesthetically pleasing. Because after all, this is just a big decoration. I think that works pretty well. We get all this dirt from the bottom. And the rain has decided to accompany us now, which I like. I like the sound of the rain in this game. It's calming. Now, I think I want this path to terminate a little bit earlier, so I'm going to fill it in with dirt. One earlier, so yeah, that feels better to me. And then now, I can get to the other part of this pond, which is, of course, the flowers. I just want to lay some around the perimeter, along with torches, of course, so the monsters don't take residence. And then do some roses. Just put them roughly in the same place. And then maybe one more here. Awesome. I really like the look of that. I think it's quite cute. Now, I would also like some grass to be growing here. And hello. Would you like to come see the new fixture? Well, too bad, because you're not welcome on my property without an invitation. I regret to inform you. There we go. That's fairly close to the amount of lighting we had previously, and I'm noticing it's just way dark over here, so I think I'll just install some extra lights while I'm waiting. I want grass, I think is my main point. Hello, have you come to look for the person that came out here previously? Sorry, I don't know anything about where they went. Now, I want grass, and you use bones to make grass. And you can also use well, yeah, you make bone meal. I'll make quite a bit, but hello. I heard the Enderman. Where are you? I need to fight you, and I need to take your pearl. No? Okay. I will use bone meal. Oh, that's it? No, there it goes. That's what I thought. Yeah, I thought it did more than just one. I guess it just doesn't do it on dirt or something. There we go. Yeah, it doesn't do it on dirt, which is a little bit strange. Oh, hello. I'm just doing some landscaping. Ow. That wasn't very nice. So when this dirt grows, I'll have to come back and actually put grass on it, but... Oh, hello. Where... Oh, no. Uh-oh. Please stay away. Don't blow up my house. There we go. What? Are you in my house? Hey, get out of there. Hey. You're not allowed in here. Yes! We got it. We got the Ender Pearl. Awesome. So that's one of our goals actually pretty much finished. And another one of our goals well and truly started. Which is pretty good, actually. For how little time we've been in the episode, I'm fairly happy with it. Oh, yes. Alright, we put ourselves a to-do list here previously, and as of last episode, we said we wanted to improve the paths and add slab edges, or at least I did. That will have to be another goal as we finish these ones that I have set specifically for this episode. If we have time, I'll consider it. But it's another just large, menial thing that is going to end up taking a lot of time and a lot of resources, so I won't take priority of it. What did I just hear? I heard a weird, like, hissing noise, but it wasn't a creeper. Get out of here. Yeah, I like the look of that fixture. As soon as the dirt decides to grow into grass, it'll look even better. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Well, that's actually one of our goals pretty much done. I can cross that out right now, actually. There we go. Now, I think that the structure of the wall is going to have to be our big project for the episode, so I probably want to do the smaller goals before we actually get that involved with that. Which means, of course, I gotta start them. The Enderman goal is going to be a little bit difficult to just go out and do, because not only do they appear randomly, they also seem to appear pretty rarely. So it's going to have to be extended out over a couple of episodes, I imagine, getting all the ender pearls we'll need. I don't know how many we're going to end up needing, but it's probably going to be a fair amount. So that will let us focus on the next goal I have, which is for potions. Now, I'm trying to recall what potion recipes there were. I know that sugar makes a potion of speed. Yeah, potion of speed. And then I'm just trying to remember all the potions. There's a potion of poison, which I don't know why we'd want to make unless for, like, attacking things. But then again, I don't know. I'm not sure how that would work. We can use sugarcane to make a speed potion. And then we can also make a night vision potion. And one that's like health regeneration. The only one that I recall the recipe for, or at least know how to make the ingredients of, is the speed potion. You need sugar for it. So I'm going to make some sugar. And then I think I'll make some speed potions. And those might actually be helpful just around this space, even as we're trying to accomplish other goals, especially the wall. I imagine extra speed will benefit us greatly. Now, we do have to make more glass bottles, because we currently spent all our glass bottles on the previous potion round that we made. And we also have to grab our other ingredients, which is our nether wart. And you can also upgrade potions using other random chemicals. Oh, no, give me those back. I need those. There we go. It's some sort of other things you can use to upgrade potions, but I'd have to look at it again because I don't quite remember what it is. Just load this in there. Put the nether wart in there so we can make awkward potions. I actually don't have anything else to enchant currently, and my armor is doing fantastic. Oh, right, another thing that was mentioned to me really early on, but I totally forgot until right now, is that I can take ingots like this, and if I want to compact them down to a smaller size, I can turn them into blocks. And a block is just filling the crafting table with it, I'm sure. What was that? What was that? Iron bars. Huh. So I can make a prison if I wanted to? Ah, there we go. Alright. So I think I'm going to do this for all the iron we have, because then we have much more space in that chest for the eventual future iron that we end up gathering. Just divide these all into that. There we go. There we go. Just keep splitting it down until we can no longer make any more. Seems like that was about it. Ba, 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 ba. There's 4. There's 2 more. And then I can do 1 more with all these. There we go. And so we end up with 17 blocks of iron, which is pretty good, actually. I mean, I don't know how good that is in, like, respect to the total resource volume that I could have, but I think it's a pretty sizable amount for now. There we go. I did that a little bit odd at the beginning, but it should work out just the same. And then I'll do it the quicker way this time so I don't mess it up. Just a little thing we can do while we're waiting for our potions to finish. It's kind of satisfying. I like it. Oh yes, just enough for one more, which leaves us at 13 blocks of gold. We are rich. Resource rich, at least. There we go. And then put our iron ingots that are left over down there. And I think our awkward potions are done, so we can put in our sugar. I like the fact, by the way, that you put sugar in just a drink to make it a potion of swiftness. It's like almost like it's soda or something. I just got to get that sugar and caffeine in me to move swiftly. I guess I could go down and fish while we're waiting too, because I haven't done that in a long time. Fish on this beautiful harbor that we've created for ourselves. I think we chose a good place to live. Oh, is the fishing rod up in the other house? I should have left it there. I should have left it in the fish house where it would actually be used, but okay, that's fine. I guess we can go back and get our potions while we're waiting. Or while we're looking for it, because we're going to be there anyway. My dogs are going crazy, apparently. Sorry if you could pick that up. I didn't mean for them to do that. But they act against my volition, so what can I do? Ah yeah, there we go. We have a nice hazy blue potion of swiftness that gives us 3 minutes of speed. And I think I'm actually going to use one of these right now because I don't know, I just want to see what it does, really. There we go. It seems like my screen got a little wider. Oh yeah. Oh, we're a lot faster. Wow. This will make things really helpful, actually, because it'll make it moving just so much quicker, of course, by virtue of it being swiftness. I didn't even grab the fishing rod. Oops. I'm a bit of a fool tonight. Yeah, sorry if I come off as a bit tired in this episode, by the way, because I kind of am. Of course, studying for finals, and also I've been doing some stuff before this, which has kind of been taking up a lot of my time and draining me of my energy, but that's okay, because it was fun. And I think it being fun is probably the most important part. As long as you're having fun, I think any price is alright. It seems like most all of our crops are actually ready too, including all of our wheat. So I can take all of this and replant it, of course. We are working on a sustainable farming operation. They like to fall in the water, which is a bit annoying to grab in and dive for, but something I can't deal with. And it's giving us a steady supply of wheat, which we can use to feed our cows, which I'm going to do right here in a second. And also feed us, because wheat makes bread in this game. Just wheat, no other ingredients apparently. Somehow make a perfect loaf of bread. Which, I don't know if I quite believe, but I don't know. I mean, I'm not complaining, it makes it a lot easier. At least I don't have to, like, wait for it to rise and then, like, no, I broke the stem. Oh, gotta replant that. At least it gave me the seeds back, so it wasn't too hard of a loss. Sorry, my throat is not happy with me today either. I don't know what's going on. Where'd my seeds go? Just gotta operate swiftly while I'm using the swiftness potion, so I just gotta make this happen quickly. Of course. It's like I'm drinking a lot of soda, I guess, so I'm a bit more frantic, a bit more crazy, a bit more frivolous. So I am an expert farmer. I think we just ran out. Yeah, we did. That's okay. We did manage to do the whole farming thing. Give me just 1 second. I need to check on something. Alright, sorry about that. Just had some momentary interruptions, but we're back. I was actually quite surprised that I didn't have to do a cut last episode, and of course it made editing it a lot easier, but I didn't expect that to be a regular theme, and of course I proved myself right today, but it's okay. I've dealt with doing cuts before, it's not too hard. And it always ends up working out anyway. Let me just stow away all these freshly acquired goods. Oop, no more room for our seeds in there. I'm kind of just running out of room in general. But we do have, I think, 5 more chests that are completely empty, so we'll fill them up eventually, but for now, we're just going to keep using the ones that we're using until they truly fill up. What was that other goal? Ah, yes, the wall. This is going to have to be the long-term goal for this episode because... Sorry, got to inch forward there. I'm only now just noticing that we have not spent a lot of time in this episode at all. So, we're really going to have to put some time into this wall, I think. And of course that involves my least favorite thing in the world. Getting cobblestone. It's not my least favorite, it's not too bad, it's just the fact that I've had to do it so many times. I guess it's going to have to be a fairly regular occurrence because we're going to need a lot of cobblestone for a lot of things, of course. That's just how it's going to work out, especially if we're building such ambiguous and monolithic projects as the paths and the wall. I like giving them an ominous and very singular sort of solemn title. It sort of makes them more threatening, but in a kind of entertaining way, which I like. I think it complements the energy of a giant stone wall surrounding my base of operations fairly well, because having a giant stone wall surrounding your entire base, I feel, is in that same vein of power and, like, solitude. We're just becoming lone rulers in a country that we own. And you know what? That's okay. Because I'm having fun, and it seems like people are too. So, I'm glad to continue it. I'm probably going to need way more stone for this than I did the paths. Even just for the outline, I'm probably going to need a lot. But it should be okay. Of course, I'm no stranger to harvesting stone. It was like half of last episode was just going down to this one spot and mining out walls. I want to avoid that gravel falling down and that coal. So I'm just going to start on a different wall, I guess. Yeah, we'll do this one. Oh, there's gravel, but it's okay. It was only a little bit. I'm not going to mine up that high anyway. Take this out. We're probably going to need at least 4, if not 5 stacks of cobblestone to get this layout done. It's just going to be big, like, boxes in between major landmarks, probably. Or just big flat walls. Nothing, no thrills, really. Just a way for me to be protected from the elements, while also being not incredibly resource intensive, at least in these early stages. That's really the goal for this particular structure, is to just provide what I need at as minimal of a cost as possible. And if we can manage to do that this episode, that'd be awesome. At least the beginning of it. Because I said the whole time in the last episode that I was going to get to it, and then by the time I finished the paths, we were already at time. Unfortunately, but we've got plenty more time this episode to get onto it, so that will definitely be something that happens, of course. Get the last of this wall, and then it looks like we have at least 3 stacks. I don't know about how much more we have just hiding in our inventory. Let's check. Ah, half a stack. Okay. So I think if I mine out one more wall, I will have enough stone for this beginning part. And I'm not gonna, like, level it off so it's all at the same elevation. I just really do literally want a line in the terrain where I'm going to put these walls. I'll build them up in future episodes, but as of right now, I really just want to get the basic parts done. So that will be the goal for today. I believe this should be enough stone, and hopefully this will have to be the only mining that we do this episode. And theoretically, if we keep on this blazing pace that we've been on, we will have plenty more time to actually do the other random things I need to do around the place. Namely that decoration of the paths, and maybe even expansion of the path out to this area, even though that's something I said I didn't want to do and probably won't do. But I don't know. I'll see. I'll see how much time we have. Just don't place your bets on that happening. There we go. On our way back, I also just now realized I forgot to feed the cows like I said I was going to. So, gonna have to do that, but no big deal. Doesn't take very long, and we have the things to do it. So let's go back up into the house, get that, and then after we feed the cows, it's wall time. Where is our wheat? There it is. Get that in our inventory. Then run up here to our cows in our suspended wooden enclosure. Using this brand new path that we constructed just to get up here. Oops, didn't mean to do that. It works out for me. And now I just feed all of you. And then we have more children. There we go. Oh, look at you. I love the tiny cows. They're very cute. And I got some experience from that, so now we're back up to level 5. Oop, there's more over there, because they're making more children. There we go. Wonderful. Our cow empire expands. So now I think it's wall time. Now, of course, because we're blocked off on this side by a natural fortification, it's not going to be that big of a deal to do this side. So I think we're going to start on this side. This is going to have to be probably the main place. This has like been our main entrance from this side the whole time. I originally wanted to do it just flat out at 90 degrees, but I guess I could introduce a little curve to it if the terrain permits it. I need it one more over so it actually collides with the wall. Yeah, use the proper tool this time. There we go. That's probably going to be the only part of the wall that we need to do on this part because, of course, the mountains have provided us plenty of cover. This is far more open. This may actually have to end up being a like 45-degree angle. Probably across like this part. So I'll just get it sketched out for now. Nothing too elaborate, just enough so I know vaguely where I want to put everything. And I really don't even need to modify the terrain right now because, of course, this is just outlining. So it's not going to be what it looks like in the end. It's just the bare minimum for what we need as it stands. Now, I don't actually really imagine we're going to need a wall on this ocean side because nothing really spawns over here anyway, and having ready access to the ocean is great both for scenic and for resource purposes. This is probably going to be the biggest section of where the wall is going to comprise, but luckily with this little mound in the middle, I think we can sort of utilize the natural terrain, including this big mountain off to our side, and get a general idea for what this is going to look like. This is just going to be a flat wall across and probably terminate about here. Because like for anything to get over this would be a supreme effort to begin with. And even still, it's like, that's not going to be a fun thing to deal with. So I think this size of wall is going to be fairly reasonable for what we need. And then really, that actually only leaves one more section, which is this one. And this one is fairly small. This would just have to be a 45-degree... Well, we'd have to come up on this mound, I think. So this may actually end up being a little bit more than I thought it was going to be, but it shouldn't be. It's still not that big of a deal. Oh, I want it to intersect, actually, so let's draw this line too. There we go. And I think that that's probably the largest section that we're going to need, but other than that, we're fairly protected by the mountains we've lived in, so really that's actually all we need for the outline. And considering how much stone we have and how much time we have, I could really actually just get started. But I think I probably do want to start this decoration of this pathways because we have the resources we need and it's not going to be too much work. So I'm just going to do that real quick. Get all the stuff we need. This is not going to be enough, but I just want to get a proof of concept down. Just like have a little lip on all the walls so that way there's a half a block elevation outside all of them. And then I'll build around these. Yeah. Yeah, and then I can do... Yeah, this will work out. Okay. There we go. Now, I don't know what to do about the wall around my house. I mean, I guess I could put a little bit of a wall here. Yeah. I'll just make it extend until the flowers. And then I will stop it there. Yeah, because I want to keep the flowers there. Okay. So this side's going to have to be like that. So I can make it continuous. Like that. Oh. Hello, scary noises. I guess I don't want this one here because it looks a little bit weird. Yeah, that'll work out. Place that. There. There we go. Yeah, that feels nice. I like that. It seems to work out, so... Okay, so I'm gonna have to make this one like that so you can't see it from the inside. But the other one I can leave well enough alone. Yep, gotta break out my second stack. Yeah, this isn't too bad. It's just about knowing what to replace. Boom. Boom, boom. I guess I can stay like that. That feels nice. This one's going to be the longest straight line of all, and really, I do actually want to fill in that piece of land, so I'm going to go grab some more dirt, because I know we have plenty of it just lying around. I did just see the side of that fixture, and I don't really like the look of it, so I'm going to have to figure out how to make that look a little bit less strange. Let me fill in this little spot that I should have filled in forever ago, really, but I guess that's a today problem. So that way we can just build straight across on this side with no run-ins at all, besides the grass. I could really put grass around this whole place if I wanted to. What? Oh. Hello. Yeah, fight each other. Get out of here. I see a creeper down there, but it's far, far away, so... Oops. Are you still following me? Ow! You're no fun. You're not nice either. Okay. Guess I have to go down there and deal with you. Get out of here. I guess I have to deal with this creeper too. The creeper is taking a bath. We just got a bunch of mobs doing strange activities. Why are you all swimming? Is it like your weekly shower? I don't get it. Guess I'll have to build this whole side up like that. I don't know how to make this more natural besides just hello. There we go. Get out of here. I didn't realize that this would be a problem area. I guess I could torch it up. I thought we were safe from the coastline, but apparently not. Because the mobs seem to like hanging out over here. Take this dirt. Break that. So this looks at least a little bit less jarringly unnatural. Yeah, I'm gonna have to like contour this whole landscape then, because I want it to look like it was built here forever ago, and nature has sort of just like built itself around it, but I guess we might just have to leave it sort of as is, because I don't have enough dirt in my inventory right now. And frankly, I don't have enough slabs either. Oh, I see. Yeah, so I need to just go get more of everything, really. I suppose that figures. I'll just go grab more while I'm here. I am liking the parts that are complete, though. They do feel nice. I know I have plenty more dirt, so I'll just grab all of it. And then I'll take another whole stack of cobblestone and turn that into some more precious slabs. We actually got a few more than we did last time, so we will be able to do this for quite a bit longer. Just make my way over here. We're also gonna have to do the inner wall, but same sort of deal. Get some dirt in my inventory and some cobblestone. I really need everything. Build this out. Put that where it's needed. Like that. Like that. That. There. I can do it like that. Yeah, that works out. And I guess it's time to do the other side now. Similar sort of deal. Except this time I'm going to have to end up replacing quite a bit more of this. Oh, right, I forgot that we had issues under there that we tried to just hide. But it's okay, we can just hide them again. Because the best way to deal with problems is to ignore them. That's not real advice, don't do that. Okay. I don't know if this is going to be enough. There we go. Yeah, that'll work for now. I'm just trying to find the best solution out of all of this, because I've been trying to make everything look sort of natural and contoured, but I guess I can go back and do it later, because for now everything is just sort of very artificial. But it's okay, I suppose. I mean, this is our artificial structure, of course. We did build it. Build that up. Get over here. Do this part. Now that part I can pretty easily make look better. There we go. Fun times, fun times. My apologies if this is a bit boring, but I'm just trying to make sure that I have this really set up the way I want it to be. I think it could work better if it had that, not that. Yeah. Yeah, there we go. Did I get over there? Yes, I did. It looks kind of gross, but I just don't have enough dirt in my inventory. Or maybe I do. I just want to sort of hide it. Break that. I guess I'll have to replace it because don't want any mobs coming in. Yeah, there we go. That feels a lot better. Feels so, at least a little bit more natural now. It doesn't stick out as much. This side, of course, sticks out, but we're never going to look at it from that side anyway, so it's just a little secret between you and I. And coming back to the other section, the main sort of pavilion section, which is really the place that needs it the most, I think. This side can also be fairly easily mended to look more natural. Break that. I'll have to replace it. That's fine. My dogs are going crazy again. Not sure what's happening. Apologies once again. I don't know what's going on out there, but something rather intense is going on. I hope I don't have to cut again, but I'll see. Yeah, okay. So let's get the rest of these borders constructed, and it seems like I've run out of slabs again, so... Oh no, there they are. They were hiding from me. What? Is the grass intruding on this? Well, I'll just break out the parts that I don't need. I hear zombies, but I don't see them. Get that up there. Make that look less weird. There we go, okay. Yeah, I like that. Look at how nice this looks now. I like it a lot. This section we'll just have to deal with later, but for now, let's just get the stuff built up that we need. I guess I'll break this out because I can. Okay, now I need more slabs. I'm just trying to make it look somewhat nice. It's just kind of difficult. Our infinite water source. Well, I guess I'll just place it somewhere else eventually, because I'd rather have... I don't know. I think the aesthetic of the paths is my priority right now. Because having a nice looking base, I think is a good starting point. Yeah, I'm actually running out of stone again, so... I'll have to go get more. That should be alright. Oh, this should actually split perfectly into... If it would let me. There we go. That gives us 60 more, which may be enough for the job, really. Okay. I gotta do one more thing. Give me 1 second. Alright. I'm back. Sorry about that. Had to do some stuff. It took a lot longer than I thought it was going to, but at least we returned. Yeah. And in all honesty, I'm thinking that after we finish this goal, really, we don't have much more to do. So I think we could get away with just ending the episode after we finish this. I guess that's really the best course of action that I have. Because I don't know what else I could even possibly do in this episode. I like to have things planned out, and I just don't know what else I could accomplish, really. So my apologies if you were expecting a bit of a longer episode, but I just don't know what else to do. I'll have to change the contour of this mountain. There's still insanity going on outside. I'm so sorry about that. I really hope that isn't reflected in the audio. This side could be a little bit more difficult. I'll see what I can do. Hopefully it will be fairly easy. Yes, I'm gonna have to do that because I just don't really have an option for that kind of terrain. And I'll have to build it up on this side too. There we go. This is going to be a little bit of an interesting thing. I don't know. I want to make it look nicer, I just don't know how. Well, okay, I have an idea. That could work. It's still just a little bit awkward looking, but I'm trying to make it work. That feels a little better. This is just, it just doesn't look right. I just don't like it. I just don't think it needs the wall up here, frankly, because I just don't like the look of that wall of dirt against my farm. It doesn't feel right. So I'm going to leave it be. Yeah, I think that's about the best I can do for up here. And I think that actually concludes the little decoration portion that I wanted to do. It's not the best. I'm not the happiest with it, but I've done the best work I can in the moment. And I think that it's slowly but surely coming together. I'm sure as episodes go on, I'll think of improvements and ways to make it better. Even especially with feedback from you people. Because everyone who comments on these videos always leaves super helpful feedback, or if not, just like a really high amount of praise, which I always appreciate. I think other than organizing our inventory, and by that I mean throwing it all in a box, we're pretty much done for this episode. I can't think of much else to do, so I think we'll just have to leave it there. We did get all the things I wanted to accomplish in fairly brisk time. I don't even think we've crossed an hour on this episode yet. Oh well. If it's a shorter episode, then I suppose it's a shorter episode. And I never really planned for these episodes to go as long as they did anyway. But I don't know. We'll see. Whatever the case, I think that just about concludes the session today. Alright. Well, I'd like to thank you for watching this episode and continuing to watch the series as a whole. I always appreciate any feedback that is given, and I love to see the support on the videos. It always makes me so happy. I hope you enjoyed this episode, despite it being maybe a little bit lower energy, or maybe a little bit kind of boring in all regards. I do still hope you enjoyed. If you did, maybe consider putting a like on this video, or hitting the subscribe button if you want to catch the future episodes. And I think that's about all I have for you today. So, as always, thank you, and goodbye.